Okay, so I'll get it closer. Okay, so my my beautiful friend here, Crystal, that you got to meet the other night. One night we were doing homework in a health coaching program, and we were, I don't know how many miles away, but anyway, I was talking to her on the phone and I said, I don't know how, I don't know when, but one day I will stop taking insulin. And she didn't know me, and she said, oh my God, I know exactly how. There's this girl in Florida, and she's working with Dr. Morse, and she's healing type 1 diabetes. And I'm like shaking. Are you serious? So anyways.
I was talking about Marcy.
Yeah, obviously she was talking about Marcy. So it's so funny because that happened to be, I came across this mindful diabetic, Robbie Barbaro, which takes a lot of fruit, and he's a high fruit diabetic. And I started eating raw, and I started eating fruit at that time, but didn't get into the herbs because he's, we said it, hygienist, natural hygienist, yes. So I jumped in and got the herbs that I was able to get at that time. And because I'm in Canada, I couldn't get all the tinctures fast enough. So I started to make my own teas and buy my own loose herbs. And I jumped all fruit, and I did all fruit, like just fruit for like 6 months, no avocados. And when I did that, I actually reduced the insulin by like 80%. Wow. Mm-hmm. So I brought it to such a small amount that, because you have to take long-acting and short-acting insulin, and I brought it so down that I didn't need long-acting insulin. And other, like Robbie Barbaro himself, when I said my C-peptide number, he was looking at me and he's like, that's not normal. He didn't understand that my pancreas was producing more insulin, and he didn't understand that, but that was because of the herbs. So I was doing that, and then I wanted to kick in even harder, because I was still taking a little amount of insulin, and then I did the long grape juice fast. I did 63 days of grape juice with extended dry fasting. The longest dry fast I did was 4.5 days, and my daughter was 2 years old.
Oh God.
So it is possible. When there's a will, there's a way. And so then after that, I got off insulin because on that grape juice fast. And I was off insulin for 101 days with perfect blood sugar level, no insulin. I have shivers. But basically, what happened is I live 6 hours away from my parents, 6 hours away from my family. And because of my daughter, I go back to my family often. And when I got back, so by the way, after 101 days, I was eating fruit, and I also incorporated salads, and I was doing very well. The most perfect blood sugar level you can have. So I went back home to my parents to visit them. They get to see my daughter. I'm visiting my family, and because I'm traveling 6 hours away, I'm staying at their home. So I got into a family fight with my brother.
This is important. Catch this.
And then my parents got involved. And like usual, they always take his side, because he's the smart one. I'm the cute one, but he's the smart one. Well, according to my parents, obviously. I'm not saying this for vanity. So I physically healed myself. It took less than a year. And that is the time when I realized that healing the physical body is quite easy. But because of that family fight, I recreated the imbalance in my body the same way that I created it the first time.
Wow.
And this has been 2.5 years, and I have shivers again. 2.5 years, and in the last 2.5 years, I've been focusing more on emotional healing. Because, and I became actually a hypnotherapist, by the way, because of that. Because I'm like, I get how to heal the physical, but the emotional is way harder to heal than the physical. So then now what I'm doing is I'm processing emotion with my clients when they're doing detox protocols. Stuff is coming up, right, to be released. So this is what I do with my clients. And I'm processing everybody else's emotion, but then when it comes to my own, it's like, imagine a massage therapist trying to do himself or herself a whole full body massage. Like, you can't give yourself a full body massage experience. You can massage your hands, massage your feet, massage your leg, even your neck, but you can't give yourself a full body massage experience. So this is what I've been doing. So I'm still working on my emotional, but so I know exactly where the root of the type 1 diabetes comes from. And the worst thing, the thing is, I just realized lately, I'm also allergic to kiwi fruit. And Louise Hay, in her book, if you go to allergies, it says, who are you allergic to? My subconscious mind went away, my brother, right? So my brother, and what happened is with the kiwi fruit, when we were kids, we used to travel a lot. My brother once ate the kiwi with the peel. My brother ate the kiwi with the peel, and not long after, he threw it back up. And it's like my subconscious mind recorded kiwi fruit. It goes, my brother, careful, don't eat it. He threw up. So then actually that happened when I was 6-7 years old, and at around the age of 12, the doctors, I became allergic to kiwi fruit. So 2 things I'm healing, well, allergies and type 1 diabetes, autoimmune, both related to my brother. Please don't tell him.
So when you had that argument or whatever you all had with your brother, did your sugar levels start going up?
Oh yes, because type 1 diabetes is not just what you're eating, but also your stress level, right?
Was it instant? Was it like a few days later? Was it?
Oh, it was the same day.
It was the same day.
Same day. It's like, oh my God, my blood sugar is going up. And it went up and went up. And then the first day I'm like, okay, I'm going to meditate. I'm going to calm down. It's going to be fine. No, the next day I still have to take insulin.
Amazing.
Yeah. Oh, yes. So last night, so the funniest thing is Thad and I work with 2 different clients. Both of us, we work.
This is Thad?
Yes. Okay. So we both work with the 2 same clients. And I found it funny. So then one of our clients that we're working with, she said, please take a picture of you guys together to send me. And then yesterday I said, don't take it personally. But you so remind me of my brother. And not in a good way. If you take your glasses off and we take a picture together, my family are going to think that it's me and my brother. And when you talk, when you speak, your facial expressions, besides your accent, the rest is just like my brother. And the subject that we're talking about, because I have to say my brother is a biochemist. Biochemistry, has a PhD, so he's the smart one. He knows exactly what he's talking about. And of course, what we're doing here with Dr. Morse is all BS. But he's in a lab and he plays with genes and modified plants and does GMOs, and GMOs are not
we play
bad.
with genes too.
And then here I am taking my parents. Organic is important. non-GMO is important. And then my brother's like, no, GMOs are fine. I play with them in the lab all the time. Who are my parents believing?
And one day they're all gonna need you.
I wish my parents would say that. Right?